Hey powerlifting peeps. So I just got home and about to eat my lunch, but check out this salad. I just made this. So good. Look at that. It's got chicken, rotisserie chicken, avocado, white shredded cheese, and red bell peppers. So tasty. So good. So I'm gonna eat this and then head to the gym. I did it, you guys. I went and signed up at Planet Fitness and I actually just got done there. I did 20 minutes cardio and all I did was walk, but I walked on an incline. So I'm kind of feeling it right now. But yeah, this is where I like started my fitness journey or whatever, and I was all into cardio and working out, and this is where I first started like lifting weights and stuff. So it's actually kind of, I don't know, nostalgic to get back in there. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I actually had a good time. So now I'm actually about to go to my gym. So yeah, I will see you guys there. So I just left the gym. I know you guys saw my deadlifts. That's all I did today. So the past few days or so, I've had some kind of hip low back issue on my left side. It's just been on my left side. So after deadlifts were done, I finished all my sets, but after the deadlifts were done, my lower back was it's so sore. It feels like I did like conventional deadlifts like 3 days ago, and I like maxed out like 3 days ago. That's what my back feels like right now, and it's what it felt like immediately after deadlifts. Which, number one, I do sumo, so honestly my back hardly ever gets sore, and it's usually after like a squat workout when my back gets sore. And I don't remember what the number 2 was. Oh, and number 2, I just did them. Like, I never get immediately sore. It's always like a couple days later. So it kind of gave me a signal that maybe something isn't right. So I started warming up for squats anyway, because I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna keep going. And honestly, I put 95 pounds on the bar, just, you know, a quarter on each side. And I mean, it wasn't like hard, but I felt it all in my lower back. Like I was probably, if I went up to a plate, I was gonna have to put a belt on. So there's nothing to say that, like, I probably honestly could have pushed myself and finished the entire workout, but I'm like less than 5 weeks out now from my meet, and I don't want to risk an injury this close to meet. I mean, I could already be injured and it could just be something minor, but I don't know. So I'm not trying to push myself that far, which honestly, it kind of, looking internally, it's actually a really good shift in my perspective on things, because before, as an athlete before that just wanted to go for PR or go for records and all she cared about was winning, to now being someone who's in it for the long haul and someone who just wants to be competitive with herself. I've changed a lot, because the girl before would have said, fuck it, I'm doing this workout, I'm finishing it, I don't give a shit, I'll go to the doctor whenever, fuck it, I'm gonna finish. But now I look at it as, I can skip the rest of this workout tonight, talk to my coach, let him know what's going on, go to the doctor, because I already had an appointment with a chiropractor tomorrow, so I'm actually going tomorrow anyway. So go to the chiropractor tomorrow, kind of figure out what's going on, and take the rest needed so I don't get injured. Or if it's not something major, then good, I can go back to training. But that switch in the mindset is crucial. Because honestly, I'm not like freaking out that I'm missing the rest of my workout. It's okay. I'll get my volume in another day. It's not like, it's not a big deal, which is really, really great. So I just wanted to kind of share that little story, and I guess switch in my mindset now. So if you're at the gym, something doesn't feel right, and you know in your head it doesn't feel right, you're not just being a wimp about it, then stop. Stop what you're doing and go to the doctor or go to the chiropractor, or, you know, figure out what's going on. Take some rest. But don't just keep pushing just for the sake of pushing. Now, I know some people struggle with knowing if they're just being a puss or not, but a lot of us, especially if you're already in powerlifting, if you're a powerlifter, to me, you're already a person that knows doesn't necessarily know their limits, but wants to push their limits. So if you're already one of those types of people, then you probably won't have a problem knowing if you're being a wuss or not. So just be smart, and don't take it so seriously, because if you want to be in this sport for the long haul, you're gonna have to be healthy. You can't just keep getting injured over and over again. Look at Jen Thompson. I think she said she's had like one injury or no injuries. I don't remember how many. I don't think she's had any, like, since she started powerlifting like 20 years ago. Don't quote me on this, because I don't. Either way, she's had very minimal injuries for such a seasoned athlete, and that speaks volumes. And look how strong she is. So if you miss a couple of training sessions here or there because you're being smart and you're taking the necessary time off, you can still become strong as fuck. So that's my little tidbit for today. I'm gonna go get me something to eat because it's fucking late. It's 8:45 at night. I'm supposed to be in bed like by 9 because I wake up at 5 every morning. 5. It's on my hand. Ew. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, and look what I got. My Planet Fitness water. Man, see, come here to do deadlifts. Can't even do deadlifts. Might as well just go back to Planet Fitness, do some fucking cardio. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. Alright, guys. So I just wanted to share that with you and let you know, if you're struggling, you're not the only one. Okay, bye.